Hello, I'm here. Let me see. Hello, Racing Man. Hello, Stick Gaming. Alfredo. I haven't been streaming for a while, and I saw there was a new. Let me switch to face thingy here. Hello, here I am. And I saw there was a new feature on YouTube, which I enabled. So this live stream should show up on the Shorts feed too. So please let me know if you see this on the Shorts feed, because I cannot see anything here in the now when I'm actually streaming, see anything that should indicate that it should be in the vertical mode. Hello, Leroy. Let me see something just for the fun of it. Shorts. No, anyway. Thank you for the following, Leroy. And also Takedown. Oh, Takedown. Have you hosted any long running sessions since last time? Well, since the new update? So yeah, people can just join. But basically what I was planning on doing now is, because I finished up some of the stuff I wanted in the next update here, which was fix the bug. I just fixed that today. Thanks to, I actually haven't written that to him yet, but I can do that right now. It was Pyrotechnician in the Discord. I have fixed the bug where the second time you joined a map, you lost the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers keys to switch tools. It didn't work anymore, but that's fixed in the next version. I haven't released it yet, but I will soon, as soon as I fix these buildings. So that's fixed. And then I also, what did I do? I also added some new modifier keys, like the Q key, the tools menu, because people were asking me to. I forgot that basically. So you couldn't rebind the Q key. Anyway, let's see here what people are saying. Unfortunately, I was sick for a few days. Yeah, it's that time of year. I have also been like, oh, I'm very tired, and everybody in the family is not feeling super well, but getting around. Yeah, this time of year. Things are going a little better than before. The sickness or the game? At least hopefully the sickness are going forward. Klish, I don't know how to say. I'm super bad at pronouncing names. Could you add like a favorite section to the inventory? It's on the to-do, and actually something that I was thinking if I might give a go, because I thought a little about it, and maybe it's not that hard. Famous last words, but it is something that has been on the to-do for a while. But a lot of things have been on the to-do for a while because it takes time. It takes no time to come up with a good idea, and pretty long time to make it good or make it implemented in the game. After you made a game, do you still have a job? If you don't mind me asking. Yeah, sure. This is it's a spare time thing, so I work on it after work. That's why it's now 5 o'clock, 5:40 in the evening. Hello, Joshua. I don't know. Again, I'm bad at names. Hello, Amnesty. Howdy. The American is here. Maybe some of you are American too, but at least I know Amnesty is. Alfredo, you Danish, right? If you are the Alfredo from the Discord. I guess so, but anyway, 11 a.m. Yeah, okay, 11 a.m. Yeah, so it's 17:40 here, so that's 5:40 p.m. Yeah, so Freddy is Danish too. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so and by the way, if anybody is on your phone, maybe watching this on your computer, if you could try and swipe on your phone on YouTube and see if this stream shows up in the shorts. Just try a few times. That would be interesting, because it should, but I have no idea how to see it. Actually, I don't see any live streams when I swipe on the shorts. Anyway, we'll see. Not that important anyway. Let's see here. And we should be live on Twitch and YouTube and everything is good. Yes, perfect. Boom. Okay. So, as you might have noticed, or maybe you haven't, why I've never seen it live on my YouTube Shorts. Is that a thing? Yeah, apparently, because they are competing with of course they are competing with Reels and TikTok, especially TikTok, with live streams on TikTok. So it should be, it says so at least in the settings here. It says like automatically generates a vertical cropped version of the shorts feed for the shorts feed. So hello Potato, Mr. Potato, thank you for the following. So it should. I don't like it that it crops it itself, because that means I don't know how the vertical version of the stream looks. I would like to be in control of that, but it doesn't give me any options to change anything, because there is a plugin for OBS or other something like Mel Studio where you can stream to both vertical and horizontal at the same time. Hello Klish, I don't know. But thank you for the following anyway. Yeah. So, but it's a new thing, but I knew it was coming. They have announced it for a while ago that they would be supporting vertical and horizontal stream at the same time. And it seems like it's there now. I just have no idea how to verify that it's actually working. But I'm also streaming now via Restream, so I'm not streaming directly to YouTube. So I don't know if that makes a difference. Now, anyway, that's not why we're here. Let's go back. So, if you have played the game or played the city in the new version here, you would know that actually all the buildings around here, except these in here, are now destructible. And maybe we should just start out by just showing that, because maybe you haven't seen it. And for the record, I have a shortcut in the editor, so I don't have to blow it up with fireworks or with propanes. I can just push the button, and then when I look at it, it explodes, because it's easy for me to test it this way. But you'll have to actually blow stuff up. Oh, Potato, is that you in the ticket, Potato? About the Tim thing? Because there was one creating a ticket, but yeah. If it's you, okay, that's you. Okay, so the one you sent a screenshot of, that is the one. You just have to walk into it. Then you get the Tim. But anyway, so you can see here, we walk around in town. Everything looks normal, but you can now blow stuff up. Like this. But these buildings are not destroyed yet, because they are a little more complicated, because they consist of a lot of different parts. So I have to do some stuff that I will show you in a moment to make that work. So here we have a nice line of buildings. We can start with this one. So, but of course, it's only a testing, and I can do this with a button. But normally, you would do something like this. I don't know if you might be able to with fireworks, but it have to be pretty powerful because it requires a lot of explosion force to take down the buildings, because of course they are big. Oops, let me get away here. See? Yep. Perfect. And now we also ignited the shop. But anyway, so this is basically how you know it. Well, it's new that you can blow it up, but yeah. So it gives a little more chaos to things. And it's kind of satisfying just walking around blowing this up. But anyway, that's not what we're here for. Or it is actually what we're here for. But I need to be able to do it with the last buildings here. So, for instance, this one. Now you saw me destroy all of these ones over here. But all of these are not. And there are many problems. One of the problems is that they are very big. And the way destruction works in the game is that you have this model in the game here, and this is as it is. When it gets enough damage applied to it, the game will quickly switch out this version with another version I made that is destroyed, and then I apply some forces to it and some effects, and then it blows up. So that's kind of the magic secret, which gives the illusion that it's blowing up. But let me just do something here. Okay. But one of the problem with this is that it's fairly big, but it's especially not maybe this one. We can have this go in. We can have this be destroyed in kind of one go. It's not that it's small enough to let it all explode in one go. But this one over here and this one, they are super big. So, you know, it would be weird to explode over here, put a lot of fireworks over here, and then all of this explodes. So the problem is if I cut it off, it looks weird because inside some of these, if I cut it here, it's just a blank wall basically. So it would look kind of weird. But anyway, let's start with the simplest one, which is this one. And I think when I've made this, I can reuse it. And of course I cannot reuse it, no, because the other ones, oops. Let me go up here. That's also a thing. The more I can reuse, the better. But I can't, because this building, there's no other buildings that is the same. This one maybe is the same as this one. Not really. And this one is not the same as this one. So that's nice. I have to do it so many times. Damn it. Hello. Cancer DK. Typical T. Hansen has new design now. Well, then you can get the new stuff right away. I actually just saw an email right before going live that they were announcing that fireworks from today. Oh, by the way, so in Denmark you can buy fireworks from today. And I just got a mail from one of the big T. Hansen, it's called, that they sell fireworks. And this sale starts today. So right now, I guess a lot of people are standing out in queue now to get fireworks. Maybe watching this stream, I don't know. But we can only, in Denmark, new rules this year, we can only, is it the 31st and 1st of January? So only these 48 hours we're allowed to fire off fireworks. which is fine by me, to be honest, because I have a dog and yeah, so it's fine. But anyway, Cornball Crafter, hey, I have had the game for a long time. Love it. Thank you. This amazing game and your great community. Thank you. Happy you enjoy it, and thanks for the support. Wait, are you from Denmark? Yes, I'm from Denmark. T. Hansen is trash. We actually used to buy it, our stuff, in Harald Nyborg. But I hope my kids are so big now that they are not into too much fireworks, so I can save some money there. Oh, Potato, you're also from Denmark. Oh, okay. Alfredo is also from Denmark. But let's keep the chat in English, so everybody can follow along. Fordi hvis vi begynder at snakke dansk, så er der ikke nogen, der fatter en skid. So, anyway. Let me try and focus here. So the thing is that, as you can see here, have a lot of colliders, and actually this building here it consists of, let me see if I can, maybe it's locked. Let me do like this. Yeah, and let me go in here. So it consists of a lot of different smaller parts, you can see here. So it's kind of building blocks put together to make up this house, which is very cool. But in my case, I need it to be one unit, so it can... Oh, actually, I don't need 4. Wait a second. Well, okay, I could... Okay, I could start out by actually keeping it as is, and then I could optimize it afterwards, because the thing is, I could optimize it a bit by combining all these meshes. So instead of having to render all of this stuff and all these different colliders, I could have basically one collider more or less, at least for the building, instead of having so many. That would performance-wise give a little boost, I think. But let's start out with the destruction thing, actually. Yeah, okay. Let's try and keep it simple first. So, okay, so here comes the next part, the next issue. And that is that for the destroyed version, I could maybe remove all of these top parts and then keep all the stairs down here. But that would be weird, because if I remove this here, you can see it would just look like this all over the place, which looks weird. But I could, of course, if I just... And usually the destroyed buildings, they have this kind of big pile of dirt in the bottom. Okay. Instead of me just talking about something, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Let me try and actually do it. So, okay. So let's take this one. It's the reason it takes so long is because I want to do it as simple as possible to make it as easy as possible for me, and as performant, really. Keep it simple, basically. So let's make it this one, and then call that destroyed prefab. Boom. Okay, like that. So we put this up here. Wait a second. No, we don't. We do it some other way. Let's just take for instance, this one, and then we do this. Copy it, and then we take this one, and then we can also do something so you can better see. Okay, so now we have a destroyed prefab here, which currently have this one when it's destroyed, so that would look weird. But actually, for you to see how it would look, we could just try it if you are interested in that. and I decide right now that you are. And so we need to put on a destructible behavior. We need to give it some hit points and how much it should have right now, and how and what damage it should ignore. So all damage below this would be ignored, and that's to avoid people being able to destroy big buildings with small firecrackers, because that looks weird. And then we have to give this destroyed prefab. So that is the prefab that needs to be spawned once this is destroyed. And it have a box here, and everything is fine. Okay, so now it would look weird. It will look weird because once we destroy it now, it will show up as this building here. But for the sake of understanding it and taking one little baby step at a time, let's do it like this. You said I have to work over the blue thing, but it didn't work. Yeah, to unlock the Tim, yeah, you just have to walk into the blue question mark. Doesn't that work? Then it's a bug. Amnesty, I don't think I have mentioned it in a long time, but I still always get mod maps doubled in the map section. Yeah, I think, but I haven't done anything for it really, because fairly soon, at least beginning of next year, I think I will upgrade to the new version of Mod.io SDK, because we are so far behind. The version I'm on is the first SDK version, and they are on version 3 now or something like that. So first of all, the workshop will look different, and it will work hopefully better. And with that also comes a whole new refactoring of the loading of the maps and all that. So at that point, I will look into that. So that's why I haven't spent time on it, because it might be fixed by itself when I do that anyway. So it's not forgotten, Amnesty. It's just not prioritized right now, because it might get fixed automatically or by itself. No, let's see. So I'll use my little shortcut here. So you see it works, but you also see the problem. First of all, it doesn't look like the building, so that's weird. And second problem, water, which is not good. And you also see another problem that's, again, you get behind the scenes now. So now you see all the things. But in games you have something called occlusion calling, which means that it doesn't render stuff. The graphics card doesn't render stuff that is behind. When the game knows you can't see it, it's not rendering. And you can actually see that in effect here. If you see these buildings over here, when I walk over here, the game still thinks, because I haven't done some specific yet, it still thinks this building that we just blew up is still here. So you can see it's not rendering a lot of the buildings behind here. You can see they are swapping in and out depending on where I look. So this is how the game optimizes what to render. But anyway, you can see we can now go down here on the water and everything. Everything is completely weird. So it worked, but it's not optimal. But we can just to rule it out, because if that is actually pretty important, if that's the problem. Let me let's just do like this. Let me just try and unlock this one, just so we can see it actually working. So take a look, potato. No, you have to walk into it. It have to work. If it doesn't work, there is something wrong. So I'm just gonna test it quickly, because that's not good if that's not working. Then I have to fix that, of course. If people cannot unlock the stuff they should unlock, it's kind of annoying. Yeah, Cornball, it is actually a drone mode, fly mode, is on the to-do. just haven't gotten to it yet. But yeah, for sure. But I think I would rather have a drone mode, to be honest, than a fly mode. Because I think it could be nice with the mechanics of a drone, you know. Flying around, you can get some nice shots of shows and all stuff like that. So anyway, let's see here, because now I just deleted my file indicating what I've unlocked. So right now you can see I don't have the specials category down here. So I don't have Tim right now. What? Big problems. Okay. Wait a second. Thanks for the bug report. Let's see here. I can get to the... Okay, I know why. Okay, it's because I changed something for some optimization. I changed the collision between player and ignore raycast, and that was a little too much apparently. Let's see, physics, isn't it here? No, settings, yeah. So ignore raycast only collides with ignore raycast, which actually they shouldn't even do. But it actually should collide with the player. Oh, I should put it on another layer. Okay, anyway, I want to fix that right in the stream here, because we will focus on something else, but I will for sure fix it. It's an easy fix, but I will fix it for the next items to layer. So, but thank you for that was a nice find, Potato. I didn't notice that. And as I said, that's actually a big deal. It have to work. So, okay, so maybe I have to do... I will do an update soon then, tomorrow or something like that. Yeah, it could also maybe be later today. Then of course these buildings will not be part of it, but this will be, and some other stuff. I also fixed some other stuff in this map in the current version that you guys have. Some of these buildings don't have any button things, so you can look through them and stuff like that. That looks a little weird. And some other, I fixed some, the bug with the 1 to 3, as I said in the beginning. So that will also be in the next version. But this is for sure important. But it's a quick fix, so I can do that quickly. Let's get back to the... But I put it on the to-do here for the next version, so I will include it. But thank you for the report, Potato. Okay, anyway. So, that's kind of annoying, but we'll fix it afterwards. So, let's go in here. So, this is the building as it looks. And no, not the other one. We would need to go to the other one. So here. So this is the destroyed version. So we have an explosion here. Boom, going off. That's fine. This is the current building here. We don't need that because that's a different one. And then just so we know where we are, where is it? Building block, blah, 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 blah. This one. Just want to see how it looks because we need to see the size of things. Maybe it shouldn't be rotated, so we need to have it this way. Okay. Okay. So we can first of all see that this pile of dirt needs to be duplicated. We need more of that. So we cover. Again, we need to fake that things are broken here. Let's see. Okay, is that not in the middle? Wait a second, we just need some alignment here because that's up and down, rotated there. Okay, it should work. So let's try and put it here. So if you put the center stuff, okay. Wait a second. No, we cannot do that. Okay. So this, it actually needs to cover more, because if I remove this, we actually have to make it even bigger. And then for some variations, let's rotate it a bit. And yeah, because remember, we have to cover this entire hole that where I could go down to the water before. That has to be covered by this dirt thing. Maybe it's a little too tall now, but it's fine. Okay, so this should be here. And then we have the explosion. It's just in the middle, but I will fix that in a moment. So, okay. So let's try this. And then I need to fix something on this one, because we need to have this kind of center. Destroyed spawn location or whatever. Which is a point I can use to identify the center of this, so it will be aligned probably, I guess. So let's see here, this one, whoops, and we do it here, boom. Okay. Okay, let's try now. Do I have to? Yeah, I have to. No, I need to do. Okay, great. Let's try it again. Yeah, rotate a few. Sorry, I didn't see your chat before now, but yeah, rotate a little to give it some variation, and it also doesn't have to be this, the same scaling up and down. I will also change that, and then of course I have to. We can do multiple things actually, but I think I will just. I will extend the explosion effect, of course. Why did I go into? Make the explosion, of course, be longer, so it's not just this round thing in the middle. So it fills up, and the trick is that I put so much smoke around it, so you don't see that transition happening. Well, you can actually, if you look for it, but with a lot of other stuff going on, you shouldn't really see it. It's not there; it's down here. Oops. So now it should. Okay, and see, now we have this rotation thing. Ah, that's because... Okay. Okay, let's see. I think it's because it's... Is it rotated in here? Yeah, it's rotated here too. So it needs to be like... Why can't I? Let's see. So it goes this way. So now it should actually be correct, hopefully. Let's try again. I need to have the rotation right too, because it looks odd if the entire building kind of rotates 90 degrees. But yeah, now you see some of the magic of how this is done. But as I said, the reason I haven't done city before now is because, as you can see, all these buildings, and that goes for all the other buildings too, they are created by smaller parts, where in city and ranch, most of them are one model. And that's much easier to fragment or replace and stuff like that. So so that's why I haven't done it in here. And also the fact that these things are bigger, so I couldn't figure out how I should solve that problem, because they take up a lot of room when they fell over and if they blow into 1,000 pieces, and there's some performance issues and stuff like that. So the way I solve this is actually that I for some of them, this one for instance, I think this is fractured. Yeah, so you can see this is fractured in multiple things. So that's ideally how everything should work. But if I do this with everything, we will have a performance thing, because there will be so many objects. And also it takes a long time to do this, to make it, you know, be destroyed like this. It was fairly easy with this one, but depending on how the models are made, it's not so easy to do. So the way I solve this for most of the buildings is that I just cut off the bottom one and then keep the rest in there. So like this, whoa, not like that. So like this one here, you can see the bottom one goes off, and then there's we have this one left, and then I put some fire in that, and then it just acts really natural, as you can see. Okay, anyway, let's see if this works now. It's still not working. So is that the rotation? Whoops. Okay, wait a second. So let's go in here and let's go in here. So they do a line here, and this one is not rotated, and this one. Okay, let's go in here and then see here. So this one, let's rotate it 90 degrees. Again, I use this dummy object here as the reference point for the center and the rotation, I think. But maybe I forgot that in the script, so I have to update the script. Boom, let's see. Oh, Kelderstar is here too. Hello. Sorry, I was too focused on the game. And you. Yeah, drone races will come automatically, I think, when we have that. And of course, I want it to be so, like when you are in a multiplayer, you need to have that drone sound, so you can, when you can see other players' drones and you can hear, you know, fly around. That would be fun. And it would actually be something that would also, you know, fit the game, kind of, because I guess you can do drone footage of fireworks, you know. Of course, not get too close in real life, but anyway, let's see. Still not working. Okay, let me check the script, because I think something is wrong. Somebody messed up the script. Who could that be? It should. Sponsored rotation. It should rotate it. Would. Why is that not working? So, Let me see something. Why is it not working? That's kind of annoying. We need to have the rotation in place first, at least. Big brain thinking, exactly. Boop. Loading. Ah. Little B-roll here. Pretending to get something to drink while it loads. And then when I'm back, it's in the game. Huh? And there we go. Boom. Nice. Anyway. Let's see. So it still does it because it's crazy. This one. So why is it not rotated? It should be 90 degrees rotated. Yeah. Okay, we have to take a look here. That's kind of annoying because we were not supposed to spend time on this. I can also solve it another way, but that's just... Yeah, okay. Let me just try one thing here and see if I can see anything wrong with this. But else I think we will just create the destroyed version so it's rotated, you know. But the problem with that is that it should actually, we should be able to do dynamically, you know, depending, let's say we have multiple of these instances. It should rotate based on the one that it's replacing. So let's see, we should get a breakpoint here. So when I do like this, we get in here, okay. The problem is I don't know how this return thingy shit. No idea. So it is trying to set the rotation and everything. So it is set here. Then we try and get that one, and then we set the... That's the 5 skippers. Okay. So that rotation thing is not working. I would assume it should be like this. No, it should be, because if it was 90 degrees, as I thought I told it, it should be like this, which is perfect. Yeah, we still have that calling thing. Hmm. Is it applying it again? Yeah, any good guesses? Because this teleport thing, yeah, the reason for this is because it's actually being spawned somewhere else, and then I need to put it in the right location, and I have to teleport it there because it's a network thing, because it needs to work in multiplayer too. Anyway, you can see I set the rotation right here. So is it because... No, it is actually. Okay. One more shot. Let me try some. No, because it should be rotated. See, this is where the live streams gets a little boring, just watching somebody just sit and thinking, not figuring out how to solve it. So this one is used and the rotation is 90, so it should rotate it 9 degrees because I put it in here. Everything's fine. This also fits here. So it aligns here. So somehow this rotation is not working. We can, okay, let's do something. We'll go ChatGPT. Why is the rotation not applied? We asked ChatGPT. Let's see. We do it. Maybe we should put rotation in the prefab. Yeah, but the thing is, I want it to be dynamically. Let's say I have, if you think about the prefab that is in the map. Let's say I have 2 of them in the game. One of them is not rotated and another one is rotated 9 degrees, for instance. Then I would like to be able to use the same, destroyed version, because it's the same model or same prefab thing that gets destroyed. It should just be rotated, based on that. But maybe it's maybe I need to use the local rotation, but I could. Maybe I should use the local rotation because it's a local object. Let's see. You can call per. Well, I'm just inactive. Then activated afterwards. Yeah, one process teleport when from. That's fine. Blah 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 blah. Nah, ensure. Yeah, but it's not network related really here because it's still single player. If in local space is true, local space, you are passing world space. But that is also... Yeah, okay, the rotation. Okay, wait a second. Okay, wait a second. Okay, wait a second. So... Okay. Wait. So the rotation here, that's the... That is the local rotation. Did I put this in before I rotated it? Let's do something here. I'm not sure this has any effect at all, but let's just try this here. Boom, and then I do this. It doesn't do anything. There's no difference. Where is the... Here it is. So I need to set it in the middle roughly. That's here, and then... Maybe, okay, wait. Is it? No, but it's set correctly. Okay. I think maybe instead of sending in the spawn location transform, maybe we should, maybe it's actually this transform rotation we should use, because that's the rotation of the prefab, and that is set to 90. But that was, the other one was also set to 90. Okay, let's try this. Why did you start make the game, by the way? Actually, if you look at my on my YouTube channel, the first video it's very old actually, but it actually tells the story why I started working. But short version, my son back then was like 11, 12 years old or something like that, kind of in a fireworks age, and he asked me to find a game where he could play around with fireworks, and I went online try and find something, and I could only find some VR games and some old, and they were not really good. And he just wanted, there was something called Fireworks Simulator, but that's kind of more like a mouse strategy kind of thing, where you place fireworks and push a button and then you see it go off to music, and that was not what he was looking for. He was looking for a game where he could play with fireworks and blow stuff up and be more first hand thing. So and I've been, at that point, I've been making games in my spare time for on and off 10 years before that. So I was like, okay, maybe it's not that hard to make, and I started making it. And the first version was with some rockets and stuff like that. And then I showed it to my kids, and they were like, oh, this is pretty funny, even though you couldn't really do. You just walk up to a missile, press a button, and then it flew around. But it was pretty fun with the physics of the rockets or missiles at that point flying around. And then I was thinking, okay, maybe it's not that hard to make. Fast forward 6 years, and here we are, or 7 years, maybe 8 years, 7 years. And then again, I thought, okay, started making it, and then was like, okay, if my kids want to play this, maybe others want to, and then I could maybe release it and everything. So I did a demo that again went fine, and then I was like, okay, let's put it on Steam, let's try and make this a real thing. And then it just went on and on. And then I just kept working on it it's like 5 years since it came out now. And I've been working on it ever since. If you saw, the first version was much more simpler than this. There was no multiplayer. There was no workshop. There was only even less fireworks than the base game now have. So yeah, so a lot have happened. Let's see if this works. It's not working. Okay. So I'm not giving up. It has to work. Trying the local rotation, which is also weird because wait a second. Rotation. Root. Oh, so that's this one. But it should just apply. No, it should be fine. Okay, let's try again. So basically, that's the story. Yeah, and I never. Yeah, and then just continue because really, I don't. Many indie game devs, they want to start new projects all the time and stuff like that, and I totally get that. Of course, I also have a lot of other ideas that I would like to get going, but the problem is making a game is so energy consuming and time consuming. So before you get to the point where you have something that is good, that time takes so long. So so before you get something out that people play and like, it's so long. And I have been through that, and now it's out. People like it. I'm much more enjoying actually being in an ongoing live game situation where I updated it. I love making these updates and then see you guys try it out, think it's funny, then somebody like Potato gets back, oh, this is not working, or Super gets back, this is not working, I can't shift the keys, and then I fix that, and yeah, I think that's more funny really. But of course, at some point I will get to make a new game, which will most likely be some Fireworks Mania 2 things where I can actually do there are some things I cannot change in the game because it is as it is. So there are some technical things that first of all, I'm wiser now and know more how I want it to do some stuff. So I can do that in a new version. And there are some technical things I can do different to make it perform better. I can do a lot of stuff that I cannot change via updates because it requires me to do some fundamentally different. But I still think there's still a lot of stuff I can still do in this for sure. So I'll just keep on this one project and then work on that. Anyway, crossing fingers for this working now when I push this button. Damn it. It's not. I know how I can fix it. I'm pretty sure I can just rotate this destroyed version to make it fit, but I don't want to. I want it to be spawned correctly, because the thing is, if I start doing that in this one, then I'll never get to the point where I actually fix it, because maybe I need it at some other point. But I actually don't get it because the other ones, or maybe just don't see that. Maybe it's because I guess I have the same problem in all the other ones, but I don't see it because all the other things, for instance, this building here, this building is the same all the way around. So you wouldn't see if it was rotated. And the same goes basically for some of the others. So I guess it's a general thing. Let's see here. Oh, wait a second. Wait. Wait a second. Wait a second. I forgot to put... Let me see, do I have... No, we don't have that on the other ones either. No, it should be fine. Damn it! Synchronized transform, so that should be fine. I was thinking that I might have forgotten to put on a network transform, but I don't even need that because this one is just spawned once, so I don't need to move it around. So it should be the same as the other one. It's synchronizing the transform, which is the first time, I guess. It gets spawned. Should be fine. Okay, wait. Let's see, it's fixed. Because in the game it's rotated like this. Yeah, but debug doesn't really help me. I've just debugged it before. Cornballs. Yeah, I started in the Christmas vacation, between 18 and 19. So you could say basically from 1st of January. Actually, I have something here I can show you because I have a little time since start thing here. So my first commit to this game, in the source control, was the 5th. Okay, so it was the 5th of January 19. That's when I did the first thing for the game. So I've been working on it for 2,536 days. So, yeah. So what is that, 6 years or something like that? Pop. Wait, maybe? It's not gonna fix itself. I can't just wait it out, if that was what we mean. What? Wait. Okay, wait. What? What? Oh, I didn't put... Okay, wait. So... I didn't put the new one in here. Ah, damn it. So, I didn't put in after I did a new one. Ah, damn it. So the test I did there was not... Okay. Local rotation, we never got that, so now I need to... No. Okay, wait. So we actually never tested it with the local rotation, because at that point, I didn't set it. It was not connected, because I was an idiot. By the way, I think I will have to go soon. I think it's dinner time soon. Ah, damn it. I was hoping we could do this more quickly. But anyway, I think I will, after the live stream, I don't know when I will stop, but I will not put this in because of course this is not done. But I will fix that unlock thing, and then I will release an update, I think, because it's kind of important that works. And this is just, it's something stupid. And I know when I see it, I will be like, oh, idiot. But that's always how it is. Okay, I think there's something wrong with that rotation thing. That was the local one. Rotation. It's the same shit. Anyway, let me know if any of you saw this live stream on the shorts thing. I don't know if are you still here, Keldasar? Yeah, I guess so. But I don't know if I have in the beginning. But when I started this live stream, there was a little checkbox I could check out, so it should show a cropped version of the live stream in the shorts feed. And somebody I can't remember who said that they didn't see live stream in their shorts feed, and I must agree, I don't either. Actually, that much. But something is also telling me that there was a point in time where I could do something to see the lives in there. Did they change that? Shorts videos live? I don't know. Or maybe if you watch this one on a phone. No, that's not it. I don't know. Anyway, let's focus here. Let's see here. Stop. Let me just check here. So we can see here when we look at it that no rotation is applied. So I think actually everything is working except it's not set correctly. Because you can see I set the rotation of that object that should yeah, either the prefab itself or that it's just a spawn location, so it should really be but anyway, it's set to 90 degrees, so it should do like that. There's something with rotation. Okay, wait a second. So I don't think I need actually the rotation of this one, because it should be the rotation of the actual object. So that means it should be rotation of this one, which is 90. So we're gonna use that. So that will be this transform. No, just do like this. So it have to be that transform that we use for the rotation. But there's something in here that is not working correctly. But I can see that it's actually set to something. Okay, let's try some debug. Yeah, but the problem is that angles. Oh, I can't remember how to do this. Quaternion rotation to. I can never. It's crazy with this. No. Rotation in something like this is crazy. I have no idea how that works. I'm just guessing here. Okay, so let's try and do something like this. So that is the, let's say the, so we say this one, transform position and transform rotation, and this transform rotation, and then we actually do this again. I just want to see the values before it do this teleport and after. Because it's just spawning it there and then should be fine. So yeah, I spent an hour now trying to rotate an object in Unity. Woohoo! Great developer. Boom. But that's how it is. Sometimes it's these small stupid things that take so much freaking time. And then once you're over that hump, then you move on. Yeah, nothing happened, Cornball. You didn't miss anything. Still me trying to rotate an object so I can actually blow it up. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, maybe I should. Oh, damn it. Yeah, and this again, say nothing. I don't know what that is. But it's like everything is rotated. Okay. I'll try something else. What if we don't do this teleport thing? Let's just try and do only the set rotation. So like, yeah. So now we pretend it will only work in the single player now. But let's see if it's something to do with that teleport thing. If that messes it up. Yeah. Yeah. 1 hour, 15 minutes rotating an object. Yes. Perfect. We were supposed to do effects and explosions and stuff like that. But it might be the first time I have to, but it cannot be because there's been multiple things that have been rotated before. Why is this? There's something weird because this one is, okay, let me just try something because these, okay, so I should, yeah. What? These should be destructible too, if I could hit it. What? Oh, that's because, okay. Let's see. Okay. So now it spawns somewhere else. But the funny thing is that this have to be work. It have to work because I have other things. I'm 100% sure I have other things that align correctly. And it used to work with, it used to be like this. So that have to still work. Okay, I have to test something here. Because here on the see here we have the fire escapes here. So the fire escapes can also, they are separate objects that can be destroyed, and they have a minus 90 degrees angle, and on the other side I guess they have the opposite. Yeah, 90 degrees. Okay, so if these work, the rotation actually work, then it's something with this prefab. Then I messed up something specifically for this one. But okay, I haven't tested these in a while. After I changed that, some other stuff. So now I will try and destroy some of these fire escapes and see if they are aligned correctly. Again, it's always a matter of, you know, divide and conquer. So figuring out, okay, where is it that things are going wrong? So you have to. So now, if it works with these, it's not a general thing. It's something with this one. But if this doesn't work either, then it's more like it's something to do with the general logic. Okay, so if I hit the same button, this destruction button, this should blow up or should be destroyed. Yeah. So see here. If I can hit it. Why can't I hit it? Come on. So see, of course it moves away weirdly, but that's just because it's moving away from the building, because it's colliding with it. But it is aligned more or less correctly. Do I have other things in this map that can blow up? I have this one actually. This building here, but I don't know if that's rotated, but it should. Okay. But you can see that the doorway is at the same. Yeah, so that works fine. Let me try something in. Let's try this one in here. And then let's have a look if it's rotated or not. And let's see. So okay. So if we go over here. So we have this one. If I go and look into this one here, we can see, oh, okay, can we maybe do like this? No, we cannot. Apparently. No, okay, fair enough. Anyway, so let's see here. So we have this, can I select this please? Yes. So we have this silo here and it's rotated. Let's try and rotate that like that. So 90. So now when this is destroyed, it should rotate it to match, but I don't know if it, yeah, okay, let's see. So we can see this, the only way we can see this is rotated, that's this pipe or whatever's going down the side here. So if it's, okay, but I don't know if this is aligned properly in the, anyway, okay, let's see. So if I destroyed it, this one is destroyed in a specific way, so this actually goes into pieces. Yeah, you see? So that it fit. I don't know if you saw it, but let's try with one of the other ones. So here again, the pipe is right here. Let me make it full screen. So this pipe goes down here, and when I destroy it, the pipe is in the same location. Same with this one. See? So the rotation works. So it should work. So maybe it is a matter of me. I just don't get that. Because if I take this one, it's not rotated, it's 0, 0, 0. I take in this block here, it matches. So, what? Okay, let's try something. I'll try something here. Okay, so we turn this just to see how it looks here. Boom. And then we do like this, we take this one, and we move it over here. And we take this one, and we move it over here. Something like that. Now, of course, I did what I said I wouldn't do, but now I want to try something here. So if we take, fire escapes. Wait with that. Oops. And then we find the building. Where is it? Over here. And then I duplicate it. Oops. What? Duplicate it. So let's take one, and then we take, and we maybe we do a 45 degrees angles just to see if it works. So let's put something in the water here. It doesn't matter, it's just to test, because I want to see it explode with the same rotation. Because when I tested on all the other stuff, it works. So it should work on this one too. But maybe maybe it was because I aligned them, but it's not. I can see it's not rotating in the freaking inspector. So it's not rotating it. Now it might fit for the first one because I changed how the destroyed version looks to match that 90-degree angle. But the 45-degree angle I put in will not work, I guess. Let's see. Okay, so this one, let's see. Boom. Yeah, so that's good. Now it works, which is expected because I changed that. But this one, let's see if it matches this one. Nope, see, it's going the other way. Okay. 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 So just that building, yeah, exactly. Let's see. There must be some silo stuff here. Let's see. Prefab. Destroy. So silo 1. It just have this one. It's the same. It's the freaking same thing. Okay, it have a client, but that's... Yeah, okay, we can try that, but it shouldn't really be that. It should still spawn it correctly. It's weird. Okay, let's try it. Okay, fair enough. Let's try it. Let's try it. But it shouldn't work like that. Now I put on a network transform, which is used to transform the location, which you would think would be needed to do this, but it's typically only used. It's used for something that is moving. This is never move. This never moves. It's spawned in one location. That's it. And as you can see on the other ones, they don't have that either, and it still works. Chocolate Santas. Nice. Yeah, this map is used in many games, so it can for sure be. I didn't create this, I changed a little, but the general map and assets are from a package. Okay, let's see here. So, what? Yeah, so I can't even do that. So that's why I know it's not supposed to be there. Oh, okay, that's because it's a client. I mean, okay. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Fair freaking enough. We do some other way. Do a client network transform. But it's still not correct. I don't believe it. I don't think this is the solution. No, the red test did not. It's just telling me what was wrong, really. It was telling me that I couldn't teleport, a network transform that was not authorized. That's the, yeah. I know why it's not. I know what that was not working. Now I put on a client network transform, which can be moved on the client, which we shouldn't at all use here. So it doesn't make sense. And still again, yeah, it's still not working. Yeah, because you cannot move that. And I exactly went live because I thought, okay, I've done this on all the other buildings, so I know how this works. Famous last words. Okay, I need to check one more thing. Let's try something in the town actually, and not take that silo thing. Oh, did I remove? Oh, come on. Did I remove that? Yeah, okay, perfect. No. Yeah, I think Teardown and Fireworks Mania actually came out more or less at around the same time actually. But it's pretty completely different games. But okay, anyway, let's see. Yeah, so let's see here. Let me see. So this one. Okay, so that is rotated minus 90. I don't know if you can see that if it's too small. But this building here, which is the shop thing here, that is rotated minus 90. So now when I destroy it, I would expect the destroyed version to also be rotated 90 degrees. Now I need to actually hit that destroyed thing. So here is the destroyed one, and here we have it again. What the fuck? See, so this is the destroyed prefab that has been instanced. You know, that is this destroyed version, and it's rotated minus 90 degrees. I don't get it. Why is this so freaking hard? It's working for everything else except this one. It makes no sense. It makes no freaking sense. Everything else that's destroyed, and it's the same logic that is used on everything. Okay, so let's try one of these. Let's try this one. Let's just see here. So the one with the soda bottle up here. Okay. So we look at this. We don't, because I. Okay, so we'll take this one here. Okay, so this one, it's rotated 180 degrees. Okay, so let's go in here and let's destroy it. Oh, and then let's find the destroyed version. It's down here. So the destroyed version here, it's not rotated. What? So that is not destroyed. Oh, it's not rotated. It's freaking weird. Yeah, sorry I'm a little silent, but I simply cannot figure out why this is not working. And it's so stupid. It's a freaking rotation. But you saw it right before in the range. It was rotated. But okay, there is this difference that... Let's see this one here. See, what about this one? This one doesn't have this destroyed prefab spawn location. Maybe it's that one that is messing up, because that is something new. And this one is rotated in 90 degrees. Let's try and go to the town hall, which is over. No, where is it? It's over here. Let's see here. So this one is rotated 90 degrees too. Let's see here. So yeah, town hall destructible 90 degrees. Okay, so I'm destroying that one. Boom. And then we take a look at this, and it's the... Yeah, okay, that's the generic one. It doesn't have its own, but anyway, it's not rotated anyway. Why? We also just saw it in this town, right? That was also working. This is really, really messed up. And as I said, I know it's working because in town, you know, you can clearly see if... Yeah, I could also see it in the rotation up there. Okay. What about this one? This one I'm pretty sure also have... so we have the hospital here. And it doesn't even have spawn location. Okay. Let's try the hospital. Okay, but it's not... Ah, damn it, it's not rotated. Let's try and rotate it. Maybe, okay, maybe it just locked that this was working. That's why I didn't see it on this one. Now it rotated 9 degrees and exploded, and then it's back to, yeah, back to here. It's the same. Oh. Yeah, rotation is our final boss. Exactly. Didn't expect that. It's so weird that it's working in... Okay, let me check. Okay, let me try and check something like the town here. Let's see the store. No, that's right. No, that's the... let's just this shuffle 3 or something like that. So this one here. Just have this one, and then it have some hit points, blah blah blah, nothing, that's it. And then it have the destroyed version, which is not rotated or anything. But shop 3. But so this, but again, it's not even an alignment problem, because I can see it in the inspector that it doesn't have the rotation that I give it. So it's not even something, you know, because I was thinking, is it because that this one is, so it goes on the red axis here, and then when I go to this, okay, there is actually a problem here. So, okay, wait a second. So if you look at this and you see the x-axis, that's this way, but the dirt go that way. And but that is exactly because, and that's the reason it's not working here. Because, yeah, exactly. If I drag this in here without doing anything, it's the other way around. So it should be, you know, it should be like this. Because now they match. You know, now both of them are, this one is rotated 0, and this one is also rotated 0. So now they match. So now they should align up. It have to work this way. It have to work like this. There's something else I'm missing. Maybe we should maybe we should do like this, and then move these. But anyway, that's not so important right now because it's not working at all. And then this one have to. That's fine. But anyway, so it have to work like this. It have to work like that. Because now they match up. They are not rotated, none of them are rotated, and they match up in the alignment. So it have to work like this. It's not setting the, because now I can see it's 90 and this one is 45, and if the explosion had the same, it would match. So that is correct. It is because it's not setting it. But why is it not setting it? Is there a bug in this one, maybe? Is there a bug in the teleport thing? And I write some prefabs because, so now I'm asking it why I don't see the rotation being applied for some prefabs, and I say some because we have seen it work on many others. So it works for some. Might be the most boring live stream ever. I always do it when I think, okay, now I'm doing something fairly interesting today. It could be interesting for people to see. And then I run into some freaking stupid issue like this. Yeah, Cornball, we have to take the final boss here. Come on. Co-pilot, come on. What are you doing? Oh, wait. Wait. Oh my god, I think I know it. I might. And okay, maybe not. Let me see. I might have something now. Let's just see what ChatGPT or what Copilot says, and then I have an idea. It's something with the parenting. Wait. It's getting world space values while some prefabs are configured to sync. That's not exactly sure. That's the problem, but wait. Okay, let me check something. So this one that we are not seeing working, that's under a parent and a parent, which should be fine if you ask me. Let's just check how it looks in the other one. In the, for instance, in in the, where is it? City, come on, town, blah blah, here. But I guess it's the same. It's also on the. But it's only on the one. But it cannot be that. It cannot be that. Because I know there are some other issues with the location position of things if it's under a parent. Here. But it. Okay. Now let's take this one. So now we take that the one we put in the water here. Now we put it in the root. In the root of the hierarchy. If this works, it's really annoying. Okay. Where is it? Hello. Where is it? Okay, I can't find it now. Where is it? Over here. Got lost in my own little city here. Okay, so this one most likely still has a problem. Yes, of course. What about this one? Still a problem. Still a problem. Damn it. Okay, another trick, another thing. Let's take this back in here. It's just because I was thinking that it have to be something to do with where it is in the hierarchy, because the prefabs are the same, the code is the same. So must be something that is it's under 1 and 2, but it shouldn't be a problem. But anyway, so this rotation is the local rotation for that one. We can of course try something here. So instead of saying rotation, we say local rotation. But I'm not sure if that will work. Yeah. Because as the parent, both are 0 rotation, 0 position. It shouldn't really matter if it was the local or the world position, because it should be the same really. It only starts being a problem if you start rotating or moving these parent game objects. If you can figure it out, we'll all be happy. I will figure it out. It's just a matter of how long, because I have to figure it out. So that's just the name of the game. I have to make it work. Whoa, wrong button, wrong button, wrong button, wrong button, wrong button. It's not a very 45-degree angle. But you can see, so why is that not applied here? So does this have a 45-degree angle? And I drag it out here. It's still a freaking 45-degree angle. Okay, I can remove that because it's... Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's... No, that's not it here. Well... Up. Not that it matters, but at least this is a problem. That is at least a problem. If some of them were static, that's not supposed to be like that. It shouldn't be the problem, but at least it's something that it should not be. Can it be that? No, that shouldn't be it. Jesus Christ, so much time on a freaking rotation. There's something I'm not seeing. And I know it annoys me when I figure it out at some point. And then I see myself in a live stream, you know, spending 2 hours on something that is very, very obvious. Yeah, same problem again, right? Yeah, the same shit. I think I need some air and a break from this. Because it's not playing along. So is it everything? Is it everything in city that is not working? See the fire escapes here. They have, you know, they have this 90-degree angle, you know, so it fits in minus 90 degree. Why how is they? What? Okay. How are they different? Auto object sync parent. We have the same on this one, right? Okay, so they are here. Auto sync parent sync. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, same. Okay. It's the same. It's the freaking same. Okay, only thing that might be different is that this prefab is a variant of another prefab. But that shouldn't it shouldn't have anything to do with anything. Oh wait, no, yeah, okay. Wait a second. So I have put this on, but that shouldn't change anything. What I just saw now was that I added a network object to this prefab, but really it have a network object already in this one. Can that generate some kind of issue? Not remove. No. Revert. Can that cause an issue? I did the same on this one. Me be stupid maybe, but okay. I cannot explain why that should be an issue, but maybe it is. Okay. Let me just try. So I don't know. So this prefab is a variant of another prefab, and that other prefab had a network object. Now I have a variant of that, and I, because I'm stupid, added a network prefab to that too, overriding the prefab, the network object on the root parent or the variant parent. How that should in fact have any effect on this, I have no idea. But now I try to remove it. I will try and remove it. I have removed it, and let's try that. Because funny enough, I did it on all of these, and they all seem to have the issue. So either it could be the variant parent setup, which I don't see why should have an impact, or it could be that I added this network object overriding the network object. Yeah. Okay, crossing fingers. Because if this is the reason, it makes no freaking sense. It's the weirdest bug ever. But it could be. I never know. We'll know in a few seconds. Let's start with this one. Nope, it's not the problem. Damn it. Oh, I keep doing that. I keep pressing the wrong button. Still not. It would also be weird if that was the problem. But again, you can see here, we know this needs to be angled 90 degrees. It's not. If it was, as it should be, it would look like this and everything must be fine. Okay. Can I somehow come on. What if I why can I not Okay, I try something else now. Okay, so let's try, and instead of having this one up here, the one that we know is not working, now I'll take a fire escape and then I put that in. So when it explodes, we get a fire escape instead. Which might be stupid because there are hundreds of these fire escapes around it. And we don't want okay. It's just because then I can see if that fire escape is rotated correctly, so I know if it's working. 90. So let me just let's hide all other fire escapes and then try. Because if that fire escape is spawned at the 90-degree angle, then it works. Hello, Gonako. I have the weirdest problem, and I spent like 1.5 hours now freaking rotating, and it works on something, it works and it's not working on something else. It's so freaking weird. But I have to roll back stuff now in the code because I also changed a lot of stuff, so maybe I'm introducing new issues, yada yada yada. So I have to be a little careful. I can always undo, it's not like that, but I have to be careful not to sit and test stuff that I just broke or whatever. So let's see. So when this breaks now, we should see a fire escape rotated 90 degrees. So let's go in here. We can actually see it over here, yes. So we have the fire escape. Yes. The fire escape is here and it's rotated 90 degrees. So the code works. So it's something with this one. Something with this one is not working and this one is working. Okay. Let's try something. So we know that works. So let's take in this one. Let's how can we unparent? How can we what if we just we unpack, is that still? It's still yeah, okay, so now it doesn't have a relationship to that one. Okay, so let's call it loan. So now I'm trying to make one that is not a origin prefab. Boom. So here now we have one. These two are the same, but this one is a variant parent. Because I have suspicions that is the problem. So this one is the variant parent, and this one alone is just a standalone item. So let's refresh. That doesn't have to work. But anyway, and then let's go down here, and then we take that new one and put it down here. So let's see if that works. And I might have to go down here, and I have to do like this. Maybe no, not. Okay. Yeah, Gonako, yeah. It's the Christmas advent calendar guy. But it could be that we are hitting some weird error, bug in Unity or in netcode or whatever. I simply cannot explain why this is not working. It's still not working. Okay, let me show you the problem, Konako. Okay. Okay. So, are you... Okay, try and see here, Konako. So I have... let's see. So I have this one over here. So it's just a prefab put in, and it's here. And you can see it have a 45-degree angle, right? It's rotated 45 degrees. So when I explode it here, it should be this destroyed version should also be rotated 45 degrees, but it's not. And then you would think, so none of them are rotated at all. So you would think, okay, there's something wrong in the code, fix your code, dude. The problem is that for other items, it's working. So if we take, I'm not sure it worked on this one. We had another one in the town map, but let's see with this one. So let's see if I can, it's hidden street maybe, is that street? No, not that. Oh, come on. I need to be able to select it so I can see it. So it may be the city thing. Yes, okay. So this is also 90 degrees angle rotated in the map. So now I will destroy it. And now it's destroyed. And you can see it's in the same place. So I'm pretty sure this one is also rotated 90 degrees. And it's the same code. It's the exact same code for both. But something is making this one work. You can see now it's destroyed. Now it's individual cones here, or poles or whatever. But this building thing and some of the other buildings are not doing it. And it's so freaking weird. And again, it's the same exact same code. The position, you can see the position is working. It's updating the position, and you can also see its position in the world, the correct places. So the position here is right, the position here is right, the rotation is not right on either of them. And the rotation and position of this one is fine. Why? And again, this one is on the buildings and somewhere here. So it's on the 2 levels, and this one was on the city, so it's the same. It's the same. I know it's something stupid. I just can't see it right now. Yeah, but the thing is, it's the same. I don't know what to say. But okay, this one is, you can see, and even though it have, you know, it have network transform and stuff like that because they move, this one doesn't have because it doesn't moving. But I'm not looking at that, I'm just looking at the root one. The root rotation here is 90, and it's set on the root prefab object. So why is it not working for the other ones? Same tag, there's nothing wrong and nothing different. You can see untagged and destroyed debris is called. That is all set in code, you know, when it's spawned, it's getting all these things out. So it's the same, it's coming from the same code. It's so weird. Okay, let me try something. I have another idea. Here. So let's just, for the fun of it, try this. Let's put in. Okay. Only difference is that I have this one in here, but it shouldn't really make any difference. But now I tried. So I put this in. It's something because not all the buildings in the city, they are not, the 0.0 is not in the center of the building, it's on the side. So to make the new one spawn the right location and have rotation work, I thought I have this spawn location so it spawns the right place. But that works for it shouldn't have anything to do with that because I'm only using it for the position now. I'm not using it for the rotation. Let's see the spikes number 2. See? It's also 9 degrees. Yeah, and another thing is that we just tried before you joined. I tried the destroyed prefab of this building. I tried to use a fire escape because we tested that before, and the fire escape was working. It was being spawned in the right rotation, and it also works. So if I put in the destroyed prefab as the only change, I put in the destroyed prefab to this building that was here to be a fire escape, that works. It just looks weird, you know, a fire escape is spawned when you destroy a building. But that makes me think that it is something, it's something with the, you can see this one is working, this one is not working. Okay, now we have to watch it out here. So the fire escape is working, but this one is not working. Yeah, it have an explosion, yada, 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 but that shouldn't really make any difference. Why doesn't this have... Yeah, this shouldn't have any impact. I just don't know why that is not on here. But let's make sure it have that one on. Because that, of course, needs to be the same. And let's just zero this out. So per default, it's the same. So it's the same here. Let's go down here and we take, this one. Yes, so it's the one called alone. So if I drag down the fire escape here, it spawns the fire escape at this right location. Yeah, I tried a lot of stuff, but now I just, and then, because the first one I tried was actually a prefab variant of another one, because I have you can see I have a building base explosion thing that I reuse, and then I do a prefab from that and use that, but I'm pretty sure I do that in all the other ones too. But yeah, so to get away from, to rule out that problem, that was when you were joining, I think, I created a new one here that is its own prefab. So we don't have that issue, right? and that is the one I'm trying now. I have this one that have this one, and let's just check that. So it's the alone one, yes, and this one is also the alone one. Perfect. Boom. But why are these? What? What? Why is that? Okay. Anyway, now we do it for this one because this one have it and this one have it. I have no idea if that's have anything to do. Last try, and then I think I'm out. I need some air and some thinking time, and then maybe tomorrow I'm on again, and we can continue because I hopefully fixed that. Because I actually want to have an update out tonight here, because we just discovered, by the way, Konako, because I optimized some physics layer collision, that matrix thing, that you cannot unlock things now. So when you walk into an unlock object, it doesn't work. So yeah, we'll have to try again tomorrow. So let's see here. Let's try again. Nope, it's the same. And then we go down again. Look here, not rotated. And if it would like to play along and rotate it to 90 degrees as it should, we would see that it would be working. Yeah, I think I need a break now for this, because this is shit. So I'll take a break now, eat some dinner, and then I will quickly fix that unlock issue. And then I breathe some air, and then I will try again tomorrow and think a little about why this is not working. It's so weird. Yeah, refund. I will refund Unity for sure. Yeah, it's a really weird bug, and it's something stupid. It's not. It have to be me that do something wrong, because you can see it's working on something and not on something else. Something that apparently seems to be the same thing. So I really don't get it. I really don't get it. That's how it is. Anyway, so yeah, that's it for now. I'm done. I can't do it anymore. I'll try again tomorrow, and then I will try and get out a bug tonight with that fix, because that's pretty important. And we also there in the next version here, there's also the fix for the number thing not working, so that will also be fixed. So yeah, thank you for staying by and holding out through this 2 hours of me trying to rotate an object. It's so stupid. Anyway, see you guys. Where is it? Ending stream? Is it here? Okay, yeah. This was it. Okay. See you guys. Bye bye.